There's a really beautiful lesson about human nature that we learned from the story of rebellion in our Torah portion this week. We read of the rebellion of Korach against Moshe's leadership, and it's not just Korach, but he has a whole team, and after the rebellion, Moshe calls out to members of Korach's team, he calls out to the rebels, to Datan v'Aviram. And the Talmud, looking at this very act of Moshe calling out to them and then later going to them, and they say that Moshe is demonstrating in his leadership a great value, and that is ein machzikim b'machloket. That means that we don't hold on, we don't lachzik, we don't grab onto to machloket, to debate, to dispute. We don't revel in disagreement and hold on to these grudges forever. And that's what Moshe was teaching us. And the Chatam Sofer points out something very beautiful. He says that the phrase ein machzikim, we don't hold on to, that the word lachzik comes from the Hebrew chazakah. It's connected to that concept that we have, that a chazakah is something that's established, it's set. It's something that if it's done a number of times, one can assume that it'll be done forever. And the classic example, Talmudic example, is that of a goring ox, for example, and that if the animal behaves in a certain negative way a number of times, then we assume that it will always behave in that way. And the Chatam Sofer says that's true with animals. But with people, ein machzikim. There is no concept of chazaka. There's no concept of an established pattern of behavior. Just because someone had done something negative, had done something bad once or twice or even 3 times, doesn't mean that they're going to act that way in the future. And within this idea, we find that great expression of eternal hope in humanity. That humanity, no matter what it's done in the past, no matter what an individual has done in the past, there's always hope for a better future. Stay healthy, stay well, and stay connected.